guys and girls, like adults, like people from my school, they will always ask me like, Aisha, why are you single? What's up, everybody? It's your girl Aisha and I'm back with another video. If it's your first time joining my channel, welcome, and if you've been rocking with me, welcome back. So y'all, I know I was supposed to post last week, but like I just had a lot going on. My light broke, like it was just all bad. So like across the last 4 years or so, like your girl has been single, okay? Like your girl has been single, and guys and girls, like adults, like people from my school, they will always ask me like, Aisha, why are you single? And you know what, like I never knew like what to tell them, because like who just thinks about that, you know? Like who just literally sits and reflects like, dang, I've been single for a long time, like why am I single? Like is it me? Am I doing something wrong? Like why don't I have like any luck with relationships? But look, you know, not to worry. If you're in your single season, like it is okay. Like it is okay. But I just want to go ahead and get straight into the video and let y'all know, I guess, why I think I'm single or what I'm really waiting for. Okay, so let's just get into the video without further ado. Okay, so I think for the last 4 years, like I have been single, and before it wasn't like you know, like the type of single where, you know, you're doing it intentionally, you know? Like before it was just like, oh yeah, you know, I didn't have like the worst like breakup. I don't have like a oh my gosh type of breakup story. Like y'all, if y'all seen my get to know me tag, like I said, I've only had 2 boyfriends in my entire life, and that has just been like a, you know, I don't feel any type of way about it, because it's just like, all right, cool, like, you know, because I'm just like on that path where I'm just like learning about relationships and like how to do things the right way. And so like that has just been like my mindset, my focus. And like y'all, if y'all are not familiar with Michael Todd, y'all need to check him out. He has an 8-week series on YouTube, all about it's called Relationship Goals, and like I really encourage you guys to watch it. But it's just like the more and more like I like learn about, you know, intentionally being single, and you know what you can do in your time of singleness that you can't do once you get into a relationship, it makes me more okay with it. Now I think I have like a past history of, you know, being too picky, I guess. Like that's why, oh Aisha, like you're just too picky, this and that. But I don't feel like there's anything wrong with wanting someone to not necessarily like be at your level, like, you know, not to say like, oh, I'm like up here or anything like that or whatever. But as women, like we have standards, we have certain things that we're looking for in a guy. And you know, I'm not caught up into like, you know, oh, if he don't have exactly this, that, and the third, like we can't talk, like he can't even look my way. Like no, I'm not that type of person. Like I'm not that type of person. Now the old me, I was like terrible, y'all. Like I was like really terrible. Like you got some dirty shoes on. It's just like I feel like you don't care about your life, and like I'm sad to like say it or whatever, but it's the truth. Like I used to be like really bad about that, and I had to like grow out of that, because I'm just like, that is not cute. Like you get what I'm saying? Like shoot, you can really miss out on your blessing. The person that God sent for you can be like right in front of your nose, but just because they ain't have this one specific thing, it's just like throw the whole man away. Like throw the whole man away. But I know like with me and like previous experiences or whatever, like I wasn't exactly the most intentional person. I used to kind of like be afraid, you know, like I don't know, it's just like, you know, you have certain things happen to you, and it kind of like messes with your trust in a certain way. And I know that for me, like in relationships, like I'm the giver. Like I'm the giver, and I'm like not so much passive, but like in a way I kind of am. Like, you know, I get told numerous times, like, Aisha, you are too nice. Like, you're too nice. And so I'll like allow, you know, different things to keep happening over and over again, just because it's just like, well, I mean, I always see the potential in people. You know, like, I always see the potential in people, and if somebody can't see, like, you know, the good that they have or what they can offer, like, I like to see it for them. But I had to like realize, like, Aisha, you can't be everybody's savior. You can't, you know, do certain things like that. Like, you're not God. And I had to like accept that or whatever. But then at the same time, it was me having to get to a place where I can't want things for people if they don't want it for themselves. And so with me, I've just been, you know, like, changing like my mindset, you know, in a sense. And you know, like, I'm not like a person to like argue and, you know, like, do all that stuff. Like, I don't like that. I don't like being in, you know, bad head spaces with people or whatever. And if I feel like I've like wronged somebody, you know, it weighs on me. And it also takes me a long time to get over people or situations, I guess. Maybe that's the real reason, like, I've only had 2 boyfriends in my life. Because, like, no, like, I'm the type where I don't just, like, okay, broke up with somebody, 2 weeks later, got a new man. Like, no, that's never been me. Like, that will never be me. Like, I just don't move on fast. And, you know, it's not like a bad thing or a negative thing or whatever, but I noticed like another thing about me is people say that I come off intimidating. I don't know how, because I feel like I'm the nicest person ever, but like, I guess some guys, like, they won't even want to talk to a female who they feel maybe out of their league or whatever. Like, I don't feel like I'm intimidating at all. Like, now I know I have a good head on my shoulders. I know that, you know, I have different goals and things, and like, I'm a pusher. I've even been told like I'm like a tester, but I don't think like that's a wrong, like, or like a bad characteristic or whatever. Somebody's pushing you to your fullest potential, or somebody's always wanting the best for you, somebody's always wanting to encourage you. Like, I feel like that's a good quality to have. But I don't think, like, as men, like, I can't speak for a man, but as a guy, like, a girl who like seems to, you know, like, be on her stuff, like, have her stuff together, it's either, you know, you have to change your mindset, like, okay, you know, that's not I can't do her like I do like these other chicks that, you know, guys just be calling them flings, or they don't really care about them like that, or whatever else. But you know, you need to get yourself together. If you feel like you're not there yet, but you feel like that's a person that, like, wow, like, you know, I would marry that girl, or that's the type of person like I see myself with, like, long term, it's just like we all have to make different adjustments, you know. And I'm not saying change yourself for a person, or you know, like, lower your standards for anybody. Like, it's just like, don't settle. And I mean that like on both sides. Like, don't settle in the sense that you feel like you're changing yourself just to fit a person's lifestyle, and don't settle in the sense that somebody you know is not God's best for your life. Don't just let them, you know, be there or whatever. Like, don't string people along, like, on either side. And I had to learn that too. And like, a lot of times it's like, okay, we don't intentionally lead people on or whatever, but it'll end up happening. And it's just like, okay, you have to really like sit back and reflect, like, okay, am I really ready for a relationship? Or, you know, like, what do I expect to get out of this? And keeping that like line of communication open. See, I'm a person that likes to talk. I don't like to sweep things under the rug. I don't like to, you know, like, act like stuff never happened if it did. And it's just like, if you're incompatible with somebody, it's just like, okay, like, what are we gonna do? Am I gonna, you know, continue to leave myself in this situation, or am I just gonna, all right, sit back, pray about it, and if it's not meant to be, it's just not meant to be. But yeah, I don't know. Like, so if I had to like narrow it down from the old Aisha of like, oh, you know, like, why you single? Number one, me being picky. But like old Aisha, because I'm like, I've worked on that, like I've gotten better with that. But yeah, that's the first thing, me being picky. The next thing, giving guys the slide vibe. Like, you know, it's tough, or as hard as it, like, you know, is to say it. Like, yeah, I've had some past experiences where I would let people back into my life that should not have been there, and that's just me being like blunt and honest. But yeah, and then the third reason why I would say that I was still single, the third thing. Oh, not seeing eye to eye. Like, not seeing eye to eye in the sense of like my personal values, my, you know, personal beliefs, or, you know, that type of thing. I used to be like, not afraid, but like I made like a really like big decision. I'm not gonna like mention it, but like, hey, you know, you lose some, you win some, you lose some. But yeah, so I'm like really working on me being intentionally single. So if you are single, start taking yourself out on dates, get to know yourself, start spending more time with God, like, you know, and just let him lead you, because the more and more you chase after God's heart, like, he will bless you with that right person. So that is it for this week. Make sure you tune in next week. I love y'all. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Really subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Aisha, and I will see you guys next time.